Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before, when Jason was still here, sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket. One, please. That's $1.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
Let's get the formalities out of the way so I can get back to some real work. God, I'm bored. I hate having nothing to do. I gotta see Captain Perry. Orders are orders. Gee, I hate internal politics bullshit. I could go for a little Larry time right about now.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. We just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get them well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Well, I hope you're better at profiling than at tying knots. Oh, forget it, I'll manage. Oh, go see Charlene, she'll show you to your office. Check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
I should get Perry's assistant to show me my office. I can't wait to get to work. I'm dying of thirst. Where's the water cooler when you need one? Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work. No time to lose. Gotta get down to work. First, analyze the case files. Wow. More like a big cupboard. Well, I wanted a quiet place to work, and it certainly looks like I got it. Step 1. Change the office.
これやめんのだよ。
Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater. The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier. There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. Well, well. Looks like there's something new. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83. A common species. That doesn't help much. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop. No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. Just one origami store in town. Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. It's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
Is everything all right, sir?
No one was seen.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Mars. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about 5:15, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A beige coat. And a pair of pants. Black pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
No. No, I don't think so.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you would please to move along, sir.
You may know something that could help save other people's lives.
I was unable to save the life of my own son. I do not see how I could save the lives of other people.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir.
Fuck! Drop it! Now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
So what are you gonna do? Someone could walk in the store any minute and sound the alarm. You haven't got a chance of getting out of this.
The first guy to walk in here gets it right in the face. Fuck it, man, you're making me nervous. And when I'm nervous, there's no knowing what I'll do.
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
The cops could turn up any minute. They don't give a damn about you. They'll shoot first and ask questions later.
You're trying to freak me out, is that it? You're trying to scare me. I don't give a damn about the goddamn cops. If they turn up, I'll just blast everyone.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? You're not a killer, are you? You just want a few extra dollars. No blood on your hands.
Oh, I'm not a killer. I ain't no killer. Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money.
Don't move, sir. I'll call for an ambulance.
No, I'll be all right. Bullet just grazed my shoulder. Goddamn punk kid. Doesn't even know how to use a gun.
Thank you for helping me. I don't know what would have happened without you. When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
I shouldn't take those damn pills again. A hot drink is what I need. Goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep. A hot shower. That'll create the magic of sleep. If I try to stay busy, it might actually help me get to sleep. I really need sleep. How hard can it be to fall asleep? I swear I heard something. Good job, Madison. I think you're starting to lose it. I swear that shadow just moved. It's freaking me out. Girl, get a grip. The door's locked tight, and you're home alone. fridge door. I'm sure I closed it. Come on, it couldn't have just opened on its own. How on earth did the fridge just open like that? Get it together, girl. You probably just left it open by accident. There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
This doesn't make any sense. It couldn't have been me. I couldn't ever have done that. That letter might be linked to Sean's disappearance. I need to show it to the police. I'm the origami killer. I black out, and then the murdering starts. I know it's me. The origami figure in my hand after my blackout. It's the same one the killer leaves in the hands of his victims. I've never done origami in my life. When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them. They cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. What does it mean? Some sort of fairy tale? It looks like the ticket to a locker. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink all night. What did I do with Sean? I must have done something, but I just can't remember. I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about. Someone sent me that letter for a reason. There's no way back for me if I've done anything to hurt Sean. Goddamn reporters! They've been camped outside my house all day. This angel on the ticket. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before. I'd give anything to know where Sean is now. I think I know where this ticket comes from. I couldn't have hurt him. I love him. I love him with all my heart, but what in God's name did I do when he was on the carousel? Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't have no time to waste. I need to find out what's in that locker. I'm just not gonna make it. I'm tightening up. I can't go on. The luggage locker. I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people. Jason! 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 Line 18, box number 3. Wrong locker.
네. 18가.
I took a room in the first motel I saw. Am I the one who put this box in the locker? I don't remember. The box from the locker. What am I going to find inside? A shoebox. What's the connection with Sean's disappearance? Gotta open it and find out what's inside.
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts, to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live. Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
The more clues we get, the more we can reduce the zone. We can then cross-check it with our list of suspects and identify the killer.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
The killer is no ordinary murderer. He is intelligent, organized, and methodical. You won't find him by patrolling the streets.
Tell me, Agent Jaden, did you get your vast experience on the job, or did you just fucking read about it in some school book?
I came here to find a killer. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. With or without your help.
Fucking asshole! That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. Nathaniel Williams is our prime suspect. He's already been questioned, and he lives in the exact geoprofiling zone. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
It's stifling in here. Those windows haven't been opened in years. The guys taking a break from reality holed up here in this crazy apartment. All the signs of a mystical obsessive neurosis compounded by a persecution complex. You don't have to be a profiler to see he's not a killer. We're wasting our time here.
Nice enough.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Oh, we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new prey, doesn't he? He needs more and more.
No. No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park. The voices tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop! Stop! That's enough!
So you obeyed them to make them stop. You took that boy with you and you drowned him. Isn't that
Blake,
right?
What are you doing?
No! Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to Earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
Calm down, Nathaniel. Nobody here wants to hurt you. Put the gun down. Concentrate on my voice, Nathaniel. Listen only to my voice.
Team, you shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
Lieutenant Blake is gonna leave our planet right now and return to the realm of shadows. Creature of darkness, I do beseech you to return to the realm of shadows and leave our Nathaniel in peace.
Christ all-powerful, defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of His empire, and may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
Now gently put the gun down on the floor. Back away, slowly. Drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel. Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
Motherfucker!
In the name of the Lord, I exorcise thee, Satan.
Okay, freak, the show's over. You're under arrest. Pretty damn cool under the circumstances. I would've just shot him.
A gun isn't the answer to every problem, Blake.
Maybe not, but most of the time it helps.
Susan Bowles, mother of the origami killer's latest victim. Maybe she knows something about the circumstances surrounding her son's death. Goddamn wound's still hurting me. Need to keep my nose clean for a while. Baby screaming and no answers? Don't like the look of this. No answer. Baby screaming inside. Not a promising start. Asthma free for the moment and loving it. Good old inhaler in my pocket, just in case. Anybody home? Mrs. Bowles? Jeez. Parents today. Going out and leaving a poor little kid like that. I don't know why, but I got a bad feeling about this. Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama? Doesn't seem to be anyone. Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up! I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back. Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Luckily, the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? Okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is Emily.
Gotcha. I was a private eye when I walked in here, and now I'm a babysitter. Go figure. Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? No, brother, that's not the right way. Okay. Let's start again. There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. Of course. Now I know why you're crying, my little peachy poo. Mother shall be to the rescue. I guess I better warm this thing up. Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right.
Oh. Sorry, kid. You're not done rocking, right?
スティックを戻しただけで反応するんだよな。
Right. That's about the limit of my maternal powers. Poor kid. Life ain't gonna be easy for her.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just a cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emma.
I will. I promise.
In a drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said. Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mama.
parking lot ticket and the origami figure leads to this garage. What am I going to find here? Can't stop thinking about that well. Sean seemed exhausted. But at least he's alive. I'll do anything to get him out of there.
Excuse me? Hey!
Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get my car.
Have I been here before?
Hey, you're a pretty
Don't
patient
remember
guy,
it.
you are. That car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here, it's the 3rd floor down. The service elevator is at the far end of the garage.
Thanks.
Ah, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
A car? Why am I being sent to look for a car? Car's been here for 2 years. What does that mean? Dozens of cars. Which one am I looking for?
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right. Reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
Can't stop my hands shaking. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it! I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. If If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only need. No turning back now. Go the wrong way on the highway for 5 miles? Am I willing to take that risk in order to save my son? I've got to do it, for Sean's sake. I have no choice.
You still have 4 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Get out of the way!
You have not reached your destination.
これ誰なんだ。
The reception. Let's hope they've got a room left. I'm worn out. I've got to sleep.
Still no news of 10-year-old Sean Mars, who disappeared yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police discuss another kidnapping by the origami killer. If this information is confirmed, he may still be alive, as the previous victims.
Hello there, sweetheart. What can I do for you?
I'd like a room.
For you? Anything. Feeling the register. Madison, page 27. Single. How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure. That obnoxious receptionist better not have a spare key to my room. The thought of it leaves me in a cold sweat. Room 201. Stairs on the right, last floor.
What?
There's someone there. Is he wounded? Maybe I should take a look. Room 201. Stairs on the right, last floor. Room 201. Stairs on the right, last floor. Sir? Are you all right? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Look, it's none of my business. I'll just leave him there and tell the receptionist. Have you got the key? He's in trouble. I can't just walk away and leave him like that. You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep. I'll help him first and ask questions later. I should disinfect his cuts. Necophren 100 antibiotics. Administer to combat infection. Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than one pill every 24 hours. I should disinfect his cuts. I'm going to disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than one pill every 24 hours. Here. Take this. It should do you some good. It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take one every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right, let me help you. I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
The box. I have to open another origami figure. I don't know why she helped me. I hope she won't tell anyone. I don't have much time. I've got to find my son before it's too late.
Why didn't you shoot?
Sorry?
Well, back there. Nathaniel could have had a gun. Could have killed me. Why didn't you shoot?
I prefer to have all the information before I make a decision. I try to make rational choices when possible.
Come on, you had a fraction of a second to react. You could have whacked me before you had time to move.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a tough guy. A street cop who's been through the mill. I didn't think you'd scare so easily.
Why don't you fuck off, Norman?
That's him.
Miroslav Korda?
Yeah?
Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions.
Shit, don't just stand there. He's gonna get away. Ah! Hey, man, watch it, dude! Hey, what's the matter?
反応しないよね。
Hey, watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! Stop that guy! Hey, man, what's your problem? Come on. Show your ugly bastard face. Shit! Where'd he go? I can't see anything here. Where the fuck is Blake? Damn place is freezing. My hands are numb. This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
No.
I've seen the parents of all the victims. And all I've come up with is this telephone and a box of origami figures. All the newspapers are talking about Sean Mars, the kid who disappeared. Can't breathe with this goddamn humidity. Hope it stops raining soon. I needed the rest. I haven't been sleeping well since the murder started up again.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything. Can I come in?
Sure. Let me take your coat. Please, take a seat. Didn't really expect to see her again. Wonder what she wants.
I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? Do you remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
It was mailed in the Carnaby district, the day before Johnny disappeared. Nothing particular, except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know. Well, thanks for your help, Lauren. I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation?
I'm sorry, Lauren, but that is out of the question.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
Listen, an investigation like this is dangerous, and I don't have time to play the bodyguard.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
We're partners. Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go. What are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The big wig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
For now, I just have a few questions that need answers. Stupid to bring Lauren. I don't do partners too well. All that just to get my hands on that stupid envelope.
What a joint! Kramer must be loaded. What'd you think he paid for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back. Okay?
Okay. Just let me know if you need me.
Not gonna be easy to find Gordy behind that big wall of paid gorillas. Booze, babes, and coke. Gordy Kramer seems to be quite the party animal. Whiskey straight up, no ice. Finding someone who isn't smashed or doped up to the gills would be a miracle. And I need one right now.
Hey, man. You think you could help me out?
Do I look like a dealer? Get out of here! Don't know why they have that goddamn music so loud. Can't hear myself thinking here. Hi! Great party, huh? Hi! I haven't seen you. Well, let's get better acquainted, pal. Oh, you're my kind of guy. I like you. My friend. Maybe this job does have its perks. Now I got me a new friend. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer.
You okay? I really don't like this place. Did you find out anything? I want to get out of here.
Not yet. Gordy's a hard man to beat. Well, I'm going back in. Hang tight. Hey. Good-looking girl. Keep your mind on the job, Scotty.
looking for Gordy. You know where he is?
I saw him a while back, but you'll be lucky to see him. He rarely hangs out down here with his guests.
Oh, really? Why bother throwing a party then?
Why don't you go ask him?
Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. Hi, I'd like to see Gordy.
Gordy hasn't seen anyone. Beat it.
Look, you just tell him that Scott Shelby wants to speak to him. Okay?
You're starting to piss me off, man. Now beat it before I get angry.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm gonna have to go about it some other way. Excuse me! I'm looking for Gordy.
I saw him going upstairs a while ago. I'd be surprised if he comes down again this evening.
Those two goons and me seeing Gordy don't mix. I'm gonna have to think of another way to get rid of him. Maybe bust a few heads? Yeah, tempting. But not such a good idea. Too many goon-shaped reinforcements around here. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. I'm Scott. I'm looking for Gordy. Have you seen him? Whoa. You see that guy over there? Do you know what he said about you?
What'd he say?
The bastard! I'll sort him out! You motherfucker! What are you talking about, my brother? You big monkey in a cheap suit? You think, oh, you're a big man. I'm a bigger man. Ah, you no. Hey, hey, hey. Monkey, I'm talking to you, you big ape. What are you saying about my money? Nah, you get wild with me, my little friend. And you know who I am?
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw him. Now, I know you've been arrested and interrogated until your father made a little phone call and the file was closed. I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released. End of story. Nothing to get excited about, right?
I don't know why, but your story just doesn't check out. You're giving me the crap now. Tell me something I can't believe.
Very well. I'm the origami killer. I get my victims into my car. I drown them in rainwater. Then I dump them on a wasteland with an origami figure in one hand and an orchid on their chest. I do that because I'm bored, Mr. Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want more? This interview is over.
Get rid of this clown!
It's a dangerous game you're playing, Kramer.
Do you know who my father is? He only has to lift one finger and you won't wake up tomorrow morning. You're the one that should be afraid, Mr. Shelby, not me.
今日はちょっとこの辺で終わります。お疲れ様でした。終わります。はぁ